Today's Storehouse Storytime is brought to you by Golden Locks Brokerage, a full-service real estate company where every journey leads you home. Friends, welcome to Storehouse Storytime, you guys. I'm Ronnie, and today's story is by our awesome author friend, Elizabeth Cole. It's called Body Boundaries Make Me Stronger. And a little disclaimer to parents or educators who may be listening at this moment, heads up, they do mention body parts in this story today, so I wanted to give you a quick heads up before we get started. Friends, let's get started in our awesome new story time. Nick was having fun running around the playground and sliding down the slide from the top to the ground, but all that fun was spoiled by a boy named Ben who started tickling Nick over and over again. Ben was poking little Nick until it got to be too much. Nick frowned at Ben. He didn't like that type of touch, so he took his toys and ran home straight away, unaware that another surprise was on the way. Uh-oh, friends. I wonder what the surprise is. Your favorite aunt is coming, his mom said excitedly. But instead of being happy, little Nick bowed his head. He started making excuses that sounded weird and silly, like, it's napping time, right? It's bathing time? I don't feel well, really. Nick's mom noticed him acting upset and a bit strange, too. What's wrong, honey? Is there something bothering you? Well, Nick never lied to his mom, and he never lied to his dad, so he decided to tell them what made him upset and sad. I don't feel comfortable when Ben starts to tickle and poke. For me, it's not a nice feeling, but for him, it's just a joke. And I love my dear auntie. Please don't get me wrong, but her kisses are endless and her hugs are so strong. Nick's mom said, "Oh, honey, you have the right to choose." And friends, you do have the right to choose. If you don't like the kissing and tickling, you can sure refuse. Kicks and punches, pinches and pushes are not okay for you. But sometimes even pleasant touches can be unwelcome too. If someone touches you and you want them to let you go, remember your body is yours and you can say no. With kind words, you can explain to everyone so they understand. Instead of hugs and kisses, they can high five or shake your hand. And I love that alternative. You can't see your body boundary, but it doesn't mean it isn't there. It's your personal space, and you get to decide if you want to share. Everyone should respect that at school, on the bus, or at a zoo. You can become uncomfortable if someone gets too close to you. And if someone comes right up to you and talks too closely to your face or breathes down your neck, they are invading your personal space. Think of your body boundary as an imaginary bubble. And friends, this is our friend Nick and the imaginary bubble. That's his body boundary. And if anyone tries to break it, it can cause some trouble. It's the same way with your private parts hidden beneath your underwear. No one is allowed to touch or see them. No one should even dare. If someone tries to do it, someone you know or a stranger, either one, you immediately run and you tell an adult that you are in danger. Yes, friends. Nick asked, "Well, what about the doctor I visited the other day?" Very good question. Nick's dad smiled. "Well, doctors keep us healthy, and that's okay. They take care of our bodies to keep them strong as they can be. And when you have a checkup, you go with your mom and me." And how do I know I am in danger if a person is kind? Ooh, excellent question, friends. How do I know their intentions and what's on their mind? Little Nick was confused, but his mom made it all clear. Listen, friends, there are many signs that you can recognize, my dear. If our neighbor pats you on the head because you were polite, or a teacher gives you a sticker for being good, that's all right. But if someone offers to touch you in exchange for sweets, remember, it's a trap, especially for strangers on the street. Friends, don't go for it. It's a no-no. If this kind of thing ever happens, friends, the best thing you should do is to talk to someone on your safety team, and they will help you. I love that. Friends, do you guys have a safety team? If you don't, please begin to assemble your safety team. Let's speak with your mom or dad or grandma, someone that you trust that can help build you a safety team. And our friend Nick is asking the same question here. Safety team? Nick was curious and his eyes had a gleam. That sounds as powerful as some kind of superhero team. It's made up of people you trust, like me and your mother. It could be a teacher, a grandparent, or your older brother. If by any chance the people on your list are not nearby, friends, tell another adult or leave that place without being shy. You just go, friends. Nick took all of his parents' advice. It was wise and clever, and he began to act on it. He was feeling safer than ever. Not ashamed to speak up, little Nick had no secrets to hide because he knew his safety team would always be by his side. And when his favorite aunt came to visit them for a while, Nick asked her to high five, and she did it with a smile. Respecting others' body boundaries became Nick's mission, so he did not tickle, hug, or kiss anyone without permission. Nick found some touches to be unpleasant and impolite, so he refused any of the ones that seemed not quite right. But some touches made Nick happy, calm, and full of bliss, especially his mother's tender caress and her goodnight kiss. And here we want to go back one page, because if you're in a situation and you're really close to your friends or your siblings, hey, let's talk about body boundaries here. Our friend Nick and his friend he's playing with, he can ask permission, say, hey, I'd like to high five you. Hey, I'd like to give you a hug. May I do that? I wanted to take some time, friends, to go over my body safety rules here at the back of our awesome book. Just a few rules to remember. My body is my own. I don't have to hug, kiss, or touch anyone if I am uncomfortable. I have the right to say no. Friends, can you repeat that after me? I have the right to say no. I have a body safety team. Friends, absolutely get a body safety team, okay? They're like superheroes. These are adults who I trust and I can talk to if I have a question or a problem. I always get permission before touching someone or taking something, even if it's a person I know. I will listen to my body's feelings when a situation makes me feel uncomfortable, scared, or nervous. That's good. Listening to your body. They'll send out little alerts to let you know, hey, something's not quite right. Private parts are not to be shared with others. No one should look at or touch our private areas. Friends, let's speak with our body safety team if something like that is ever happening. No one should ask us to keep a secret, even if it's fun, and especially if it makes me sad, scared, or if it's about private parts. We don't keep secrets about our private parts, friends. It's for our safety. And that looks like that's about it. These are amazing rules to continue to remember and implement throughout your day. Friends, your body, and you have the right to say no if something feels uncomfortable. All right, friends, thank you for an awesome Storehouse story time, you guys. Until next week, have a fantastic week.